Hello, YouTubers, diecast collectors. It's Jared White, man, 6'3". If you were lucky to have grown up in the mid to early 2000s before the 90s, you probably remember a franchise called Fast and Furious, or Too Fast, Too Furious. And if you remember the iconic scene where they beat Fabio and Darden in their Dodge Challenger, and Fabio had the Camaro, yeah. You'll know why these cars were so special and well done for the movie. These were the cars that had the ejector seat in them. This is when Fast and Furious was, to me, a decent franchise, and I liked the movies. And I can never afford the original Ertl version of this because it was going for $400. But I figured for a more detailed model for $120 was a little more reasonable. So we're going to dig into every detail of this Highway 61 Camaro, and we're going to do that right now. So getting the car out of the box is kind of a pain in the butt. I will be honest. Let me see if there's any extra parts here, because it seems like it's a clamshell inside of a clamshell. It's weird. No, come on. There we go. Well, wow, no tape. So if you're getting yours out of the box like this, be aware this one doesn't have tape on it, guys. Boat, car, boat, car. You're not about to do what I think you're going to do, are you? Yeah, if y'all remember that line, y'all remember the movie, y'all have to check it out. And Too Fast, Too Furious was pretty darn good compared to some of the newer junk they put out now. But yeah, this one actually has roll-up windows. Okay, so we're going to have to be real careful with this one. All right, so out of the box it comes. Ooh, heavy, 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 heavy. Heavy piece, heavy piece, heavy piece. Okay, so as you can see in the back, well, we're going to check this feature out because I think this is pretty dang cool. Check out what the license plate does. If I can get it to, hell yeah, check that out, guys. Here's the first feature. The license plate actually flips up and down to reveal where you gas up the car. And to be honest, the hinge is a lot more solid than I thought it was going to be. That's actually pretty dang good. I don't know if the antenna comes up and down, but it's a pretty nice model. Let's see if the drive shaft on this one actually rotates. For some reason, the drive shaft is not wanting to rotate on this. Usually they have a rotating drive shaft. That kind of irks me that this is the second model that I've gotten where the drive shaft doesn't work. But it's a pretty nice one still, even though that doesn't seem to want to work on any of them. See, because I can get to it from here. Let's see if I can... Yeah, it does seem to want to work, but the fact that it's there is what matters. But anyway, all right. So enough about that. You have your year one license plate in the front. You obviously have working suspension. I jokingly call it suspension sometimes, but you know, you got working suspension in the front. No lettering on the tires, which is kind of weird, so now we'll just go with it, but I usually am used to seeing tires with lettering on them. Really detailed model, guys. I'm paranoid about reviewing the Shannon Cuda because of the hood pins, and I don't want those springing out and getting lost in somewhere in oblivion. So we're going to review Shannon last. Look at how detailed it is on the outside, though. You have actual marker lights right here. All right, so I'm curious what the motor looks like. I've only seen like a few detailed pictures. Wow, that sprung open easily. So that hood is kind of on a weird hair trigger there. So this one wants to spring open. So when you tilt it up, it wants to come open. So be aware of that if you get this and you see that, that hood is really built to just spring up. Look at that motor, guys. It's so detailed. Like, you could literally look at this thing and catch something new every time the engine. But these cars were modified for the street racing and stuff like that. So there's a lot of chrome underneath here and a lot of stuff. So let's go to the trunk. I wish there were locking hood pins for this thing. This thing needs a set of locking pins. All right, so we'll go to the trunk next. And we'll reveal what's in the trunk. So, oh, hey, guys, there's another thing I didn't notice. Check out the flocking. There's actual flocking inside the trunk, too. So we have a flocked trunk with felt, fake felt, whatever you call it. There's no jacking instructions on or labels on this trunk, but as I showed you before, if I can get my finger, if I had a long enough fingernail, I could get in here. The plate folds down to reveal your gas cap, and that is where you gas up your Camaro. And back in the day, that's how people gassed up their cars prior to the safety standards, electrical and all that bull crap. You know, that's how they used to gas up their cars. They used to fold the license plates down. So let's get onto the interior because these seats are really bugging me how they're kind of folded forward. I want them folded back. And so let's go on to the interior here. And the seats, as usual, do fold backward and forward. And you have your nice little racing harnesses here. Let's see if this slides them back. Oops, what did I just do? What did I just do? Shoot. Oh, I see. Okay, one side has a belt and one side doesn't. So yeah, you have your racing harnesses here. Nice belts. And let's see if the glove box opens on this model. Yeah, so Brian O'Connor can keep all of his speeding tickets in there. Well, wait, Brian's a cop, so does he really get speeding tickets? But you can see the glove box closes and opens, kind of. It's a nice feature, but I'm used to seeing it on models like this because Ertl Authentics did a lot of that crap on their stuff, so I'm used to kind of seeing it. And we're going to fold the visors down because it gets sunny in California and it gets sunny in my living room, so we'll fold down. Look, you even got fold down visors, guys. That is really crazy. You get a crazy amount of detail for your money on this car. Look at how well done this is. I mean, even if I had built models, I could never do one to this degree. They just do these so well. The degree they do these to, I don't think the windows roll down and roll up. I'm going to say no, they don't. They're solid plastic, but the windows don't roll up and down like on a GMP. But it's still extremely done. And look, the door shuts so well. It's almost like a bank vault safe that it shuts so well. And we'll look at the underside. Whoops. There goes the hood springing open on me. We'll look at the underside as well. Here's that detail. Look at that motor. And you can see that the suspension actually flexes. I don't know what production number this is. Don't ask me which one. But yeah, I am definitely an enthusiast of these cars. This is the next. If I ever have to get another green light and Highway 61 comes out with a nice enough casting, I'll have to get another one of these. But I think 3, or the amount that I've gotten this month, is my limit, because I have to kind of reel it back before Christmas, and I got to get stuff for other people. So, but this month has been an excellent month. This year's been an excellent year for collecting. I've got to say, I've definitely gotten my fair share. But this model, it's definitely worth its weight in value, because there's just so much dang detail on this thing, and you can like literally pop the hood as you would at a real car show. You can pop the hood open. It's even got the matting underneath of it. It's got the it's got that dome for the it's got the dome for the air cleaner on it. I mean, it's really nicely done. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little scratchy, but I do have a bit of a sore throat, unfortunately, and I don't know what that's from. But this is a pretty darn nice model if you're going to get a car from the Fast and the Furious, and you don't want to pay an unreasonable amount. I see Dragon Slayer Valentine saying hi here. I don't know you that well, but hi. Well, just stay tuned, man. We're going to have more reviews for the channel, but this YENKO, man, it's just extremely well done. And you can just look at everything. You can notice something new, like the door panels are extremely nice on this car. The doors seem a little loose, though, on my example. But all in all, I give this model a full 10 out of 10. And I might be biased because it's a Highway 61. But, yeah, I can say fully well that this model is worth buying for 120 bucks. YENKO Camaro, Brian's car, would recommend highly. And we'll see you back on Facebook. We'll get some pictures, and we'll show her off for the old Facebook. Y'all have a good one. And remember, if it has to do with diecast, it has to be the J-Man 6'3". Have a good one. Bye.